Hey guys, welcome back to the stream. It's a beautiful Wednesday evening. It's been a little bit chilly actually where I live. I don't know about you guys. Hey, welcome Fuzzy, Jezzy. It's good to see you again. Uh, yeah, we'll wait a few seconds before we start the game, but new Riven remake's coming out in less than a week. Are you guys gonna play it? It's available in VR and standard mode. You can do one or the other, apparently. I'm definitely gonna try it in VR. It's cold in Sydney. Sydney, Australia? Are you in Australia? VR, yes, it's available in VR. And so I'm gonna try and play it in VR. We'll see how my VR headset goes. It's a little bit old. Nice. What time is it in Australia? It's crazy. It's cold there too. I'm all the way over in Utah. No, 12 p.m. Oh, okay. It's not as different as I thought it was. Oh, on Thursday. You're a day ahead of us. Nice. Yeah. Fun fact about the wall behind me, it looks really, really bare right now, but we're finally getting stuff set up, finally getting things cleaned up around the apartment. One of the big projects that we have coming up next is putting away all of our plants. We have, we counted the other day, we have 78 plants now that we've moved in together, combined between me and my partner. And so most of them are just sitting on the kitchen table right now. We don't eat there, we have to eat on the couch. But we're thinking we might start putting a lot of them on the walls. So the next few streams, you might start to notice this filling up. It's 90 plus degrees with high humidity in the US Northeast. I would rather it be cold here. Heat with humidity is not fun. I don't deal with that a lot in Utah, but I have been to Florida in July and that was terrible. So not a big fan of humid heat. Love to take some of those off your hands. Nice and cozy here. Well, good. Glad to hear that. Yeah. Oh, also, I have some terrible news about Yamaha. He is in his craving human flesh era. He bit my partner the other day, and then yesterday my sister visited, and then he bit her like hard, like like it was a big old scratch, and it eventually bled after a few seconds. So yeah, he's really bad at communicating. I think I've decided because he likes to flop on the ground and expose his belly and chest, but he doesn't want you to pet his belly and chest when he does that. He wants you to pet his his cheeks and like his back and the top of his head. So yeah, yeah, not happy about that, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully he's just transitioning. I bet he's angry that he doesn't live with your old roommate now. I bet he misses him a lot. But yeah, maybe he'll have to meet my old roommate's two cats and bite them. Maybe that's what needs to happen. Then I'll stop biting people. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pull up the game now. Let's see. If you missed last time, there's a lot that happened. We finally read all of the journals, and it's crazy what happens when you actually read. You learn a lot. And whoops, I need to get to the right scene. There we go. And yeah, we learned a lot about Gen, the person who's lived on this island for a while, or in this age, the age of Riven. But since Riven is unstable, he found another place to live while he is like outcast. He's still trying to get back to the main islands or the main ages, I think. But Atris trapped him here. We learned a lot about him. We learned about the numbering systems. This game right here told us a lot about the numbers. What is this symbol right here? Let me look at my notes. We found all the numbers 1 through 10, but we need more. This is the number 2 right there with that little arc on the side of the square. And I'm just going to show off my math skills. We'll show you a few more numbers. That number right there that's number 9. And you can find that out because the corpses or whatever hanging from the side here drop 9 times, or the amount of times that the symbol is right next to it. Conmar, you missed the end of the last stream? No worries. We'll catch you up as we go. But oh, this is a little classroom we found inside the village. And we also figured out the submarine. We figured out how to use the submarine and how to get in and out of it. This little pool right here, I guess it's the opposite of a pool. It's like this opening in the water where the water is not falling into. We found out that the water here is alive or something. There's like Gen proposed the idea that there was like microorganisms that are living in it that hate heat. And so you just need to have a spot of heat and all the water will run away from it in Riven. So that's what I think is happening with all these little anti-puddles here. But yeah, we still need to explore a few more places in the submarine, so I'm going to get to that. I think we need to turn this around first. Okay. Once we figure out enough numbers, we'll be able to start opening up those books inside of the little spinning domes, which I am really excited for. Let's see, let's go left. I don't think we've gone left yet. Because we finally figured out I think we figured out how to solve that puzzle. In Gen's notes, he listed a bunch of numbers in the weird numbering system that he has. 5 numbers specifically, and I think each one is gonna be where each of those dials should be set. And let's see, can we exit here? Or are we gonna die? Nope, we're not gonna die. That's good. That's good to see. Where is this? Oh, we're back here. There was something I wanted to do back here, but I don't remember what it was. It might have been... I might have just wanted to get down. Oops. Let's see. Sorry, I can only talk and do things at the same time so much before my brain gets fried. I think we wanted to get down just to get back to the submarine. So we'll go back to the submarine. Actually, no, we won't. I'll show you guys what we found up here, for those who missed the end of last stream. We found a cage up there, where one of the rebels... There's a band of rebels living in Riven. There's villagers, there's rebels, there's Gen, who's supposedly evil, and then there's Catherine somewhere, trapped. But one of the rebels was in this dungeon up here in the cliffs, but he's not really trapped there. He has a secret way to get out. And I hope the villagers don't mind that I let this open. But this button just closes in it and opens this cage door. So you'll see that the cage is closed now. There used to be a person there. It's not there anymore. And then it opens up. But yeah, if you open up the sewer grate, there's a little switch that opens up a secret door. And yeah, that's the first thing we did when we got in here. We just reached inside the sewer. How fun is that? But inside there's a puzzle that has to do with animals, so we need to start keeping an eye on animals we've seen / animal symbols, because it's this giant circle with all these little animal totems here. And you can press different ones down, and I assume you need to press a certain number down and then a door or something will open up. I'm betting that this is a door right here. But we've already tried pressing all the animals that we've seen. Like, we've seen a frog, we've seen this kind of lapras looking thing, we've seen scarab beetles. But that did not do anything. We need more information, I think. There's also this other door that leads to the ocean. Kind of a nice little view. But yeah. Opening, opening, opening. So now again, oh. It paused. I thought there was going to be an animation and someone was going to like trap us in here or something, but it was just pausing so the door could close behind us. Okay. And then we need to figure out how to reset the submarine. Not sure how we reset it last time. Because we definitely reset it. Like, I left the submarine over next to this TP thing, and then got out and couldn't get back to it. And then I was able to get back to it eventually when we came back, and I don't know how that happened. I think someone in the chat mentioned last time that maybe the villagers are using it, like on their own time. And maybe that's what's happening. Maybe I just need to leave for a while and then come back. And then it'll be there. Let's climb all the way back up. Yeah. I am willing to bet that there's some sort of mechanism that you're supposed to use to get the submarine back. I just don't know what it is. We might just have to go do something else for a minute and then come back. Let's go ahead and see. What else was there? We really wanted to figure out more numbers, and then I wanted to explore the submarine more. I feel like there might have been something else I wanted to do. What was that? We also found out that colors are important. Let's see, I wrote them down. There are 6 different colors that are all connected to different symbols. I really don't know how they're going to be important, but we were able to figure out which color meant which symbol because there were a bunch of underground like light bulbs that we turned on and off. And some of the light bulbs, when you turned them on, made the sea creatures do stuff. Like there's this giant sea creature that would get mad at us when we turned on the red symbol. It's like a bowl. He hates red, I guess. And then orange, we heard something in the background, didn't see anything. Same with blue. We heard some sort of fish call, some whale call or something. All right. Let's jump down here. And while we're here, let's revisit Gen's notes. Jog my memory. Oh yeah, we found frogs. Let's set the frog trap again. Those are fun. I like the frogs. It doesn't seem like we can do anything with them, but we get to find them. Like this comes up after a frog has been caught, and then it hops around and leaves, and you don't have your cursor available or anything. You can't catch it. But you have to like leave it there for a minute. Otherwise it won't catch anything. Oh yeah, we also found out that he was not very fancy, not super sophisticated with the books that he makes. He had to literally like light them on fire to give them a power source enough to work. Um, and then all the spinning domes, those are also a big power source for those books. It wasn't until like the end of his journal that he found out that you can power them with like little stone crystals that are portable. They're like, I think they're rechargeable or just always charged, but like a lot easier to handle. We also don't know what this symbol is yet. This might be the 99th age, and this might be the 90. What is that? 98th age? We think the RD is a typo, but that's definitely a 9, and that's definitely an 8. That's a 9, that's a 9. These symbols, these little daggers, belong to the rebels. They leave them as a clue. I don't know what the clues are leading towards, but we need to keep an eye out for them. Settings. These are the numbers that we think go on the little dial puzzle. So we know that this one is 12. We know that this one is 14. This one we don't know. This one we don't know. This one we don't know. So we're still figuring those out. We need to find more numbers. I can't think of where we would find more numbers around here, because I don't think I've seen those symbols anywhere else. We already know this diagram. Don't really know what it means. Oh yeah, we do. It connects it to the bubble islands. I think that this is connected to his office on the other age that he was able to escape to or hide out in. He can get to this other age, but he can't get out of Riven and that age. He can just get to those ages, I think. These are the different colors we found. So that's, this one's red. This one's, what is this one? Orange. Then yellow. Then green. Then blue. And then we weren't able to figure this one out because the light bulb was broken. I don't think the order matters here, because when he wrote this down, he did not know what the colors were for. Like, he just said that there's 6 colors. He thinks that there probably should be 5 because 5 is so important to this age. Like, it's a very important number. And so he's confused why there's 6 important colors. And so he just wrote them down. I'm going to take a picture of it anyways, just in case he was hiding information. Maybe he, like, didn't want people to know that he already knew the order and just wanted to pretend. He wanted to write it down so he could remember it, but he wanted to pretend that he didn't know what was happening. So if someone read his book, then they wouldn't find out. We found this hologram inside the little classroom, and it looks like the big cage that's in the big hologram room. If you remember that, we like saw a glimpse of a hologram inside of it. It was like giant. It was like life-sized hologram. But as soon as we walked in, it disappeared and it hasn't come back, and I don't know how to turn it on. It probably needs a power source. There's steam that goes there, and we turned the valve that has steam. I think I want to go and check that out again. I think I have an idea on how to make it work. Because there was that steam vent, right? And this is not the direction I want to go. There was a steam vent on that first island we were on, and there was also that giant hologram room. And it worked once when all the doors were closed, I want to say. Or maybe when they were both open, something like that. And then as soon no, I think when they were closed, and as soon as we opened the door, it turned off. And then I think I must have turned the steam on. I must have changed the direction of the steam and then tested it out, and maybe that's why it never worked. Because the steam's coming here. Maybe we want to divert the steam. No, that can't be it, because the steam was just going straight up into the air. The steam was like, where was it? We got to it from this door here, I think. Hi, Donkey C, Donkey 2. Welcome back. I'm so glad we opened all of these doors now. This is going to make things a lot easier to work with. That's not right. What is this for? Oh. Not that exciting. Unless... Greetings from New York. Later Liberty. Can't wait to see what kind of adventure we go on today. Glad to see you didn't give up. I haven't yet. We are getting confused for sure, but we have not given up yet. We did read a lot. You were here last time, weren't you? So you saw us read, I think. If not, we did a lot of reading and now we understand a lot more, but still so much that we don't understand. No. Let's see. I want to find where that steam vent was, just in case it was important. I mean, it was important to turn on. Oops. It was important to turn on the little microscope that we haven't figured out. But I wonder if it was important for... what am I saying? I wonder if it was important for the hologram, too. Okay. Press this a few more times. Getting closer. By the way, I had after dinner for dessert I had chocolate mousse today. It was is that recipe that's been going around where you just mix a block of tofu with a whole bunch of dried dates and a bunch of cocoa powder and just blend it up together in like a food processor. Really, really good. 10 out of 10 recommend. This was, yeah, we did this on the first day, I want to say. And it was originally in this position, and the steam was going straight up. And the little microscope thing at the very, very beginning, it wouldn't move up or down. But once we moved it to this position, then the steam was diverted to it, and then it would move up and down. Tofu, interesting. Yeah, it's really surprisingly good, and people like try to sell it as like a fitness hack, like get more protein. But I like it because it tastes good. Send recipe, post recipe on your IG. I can post it on there, for sure. But anyways, maybe now that the steam is going up, the hologram will work. It doesn't really make sense because I thought the steam would have to go to the hologram to make it work. But we're gonna try anyways. Where is that hologram room again? I actually really don't remember where the hologram room is. Wait. I think I can get to it from this direction. Oh, okay. I am confused. Not that direction either. I think I do have to go through the rotating doors. Oh, and this one doesn't have, oh, it does have a button. Okay. clue about the hologram. Look nearby. Huh. I do see a sword here. I see the little microscope. I see the spot where we were hiding, or where we were stuck. I see a lot of letters around here. And I do see all of these words. There's of course all these scarab beetle murals. Oh, I think we did find out who these... Let's see if I can find the one that I'm thinking of. Yeah, I think we figured out who these 5 people are, by the way. Did I take a picture, write this down? Let me look through my photos. Do, 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 do. Nope, I don't know where that is, but there's a whole bunch of like different ministries or something that Gen had around here. There was like one for construction, one for like education, one for creating books, one for serving, and I don't remember what the 4th one was, but I think that's who all these 5 people represent, is those different like sects. And like you can see one of them's building stuff, one of them is like, one of them's educating, one of them, I don't remember what this one was, like defense, like fighting, military. This one's the surveyors, I'm pretty sure, and these are the book builders, people who build books for him. Because he went through so many books trying to make one that'll actually like transport him somewhere. Okay, I think this is where we get to that room. Yeah, and this is where the hologram was that one time. And I want to see if I can get it to show up again. Because again, that one time when all the doors were closed, it didn't show. But then as soon as I opened one... But that doesn't make sense. I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly. Because if the doors were all closed, then how did I look in to see that it was there? Oh, wait. This is where the hologram person is, isn't it? Like, you sit here and you speak into this microphone. And that's how you talk on the hologram. This does look familiar. Okay, okay. So it's not like there's a pre-recorded message on the hologram. We are the message on the hologram right now. Right? And then we won't be able to see it now because we just turned it off. That means Gen... So how do we know it was Gen, though? How do we know it's not just one of the random villagers or other people? This is a very interesting apparatus, though. Was he trying to, like, look like a deity? Is that why he did it? Or did he just, like, not want to talk to people directly? Or, like... Why would this be set up this way? It looks like he was supposed to be a deity or something, right? Like, there's these, like, idols right next to him with a whole bunch of, like an offering in front of them. There's light coming in from behind. Hmm. So yeah. I wonder if we'll ever see anyone on that again, or if we just need to know that it's there and it was part of his plan. Do you think he'll talk to us there? Like he'll trap us in here and then give us a message and then we won't be able to get out until he's done with the message? Also, have we seen this on the surface anywhere? I don't think we have. I don't think we've been on top of this island. I assume it's to make the people feel like he's omnipresent, so they'd be more likely to do his bidding and not plot against him while he's not around. Okay, I can see it. Kind of a big brother kind of thing. Anyways, let's go back. Let's go back to the submarine. Open this door. And Gen could trap us in here if we were in there at the wrong time. Like he could just push this lever and then that'll close, and then I bet he could close the other door. Maybe it'll happen. I'm excited to see what this is like in VR. Are they gonna do the thing where you like are in VR and you have to like press a button and like teleport to different locations? Or are they gonna let you actually like walk around? Because I kind of hate the teleportation when I played VR games. But also, the few VR games that I played have been like more action oriented. And so I'm like always scared I'm not able to run away fast enough when I do that. I get disoriented. But maybe it won't be as big of a deal here. Since it's not, this isn't a time-based game, like you're just trying to solve the puzzle, not actually like fight anything. Ooh, almost went off the rails there. Eating pizza in the Costco parking lot, so wanted to pop in before I head home. Nice. I love Costco pizza. Cheese or pepperoni? What did you get? I feel like I can... Like, point and click in VR would be a wildly disorienting experience. It was weird. We're Costco boys? We are Costco boys. Big Costco fans here. Need a pepperoni. Classic. Classic. See, this is one of the animals we've seen. And so I tried to find an animal symbol that looked like them on that one room that had the animal puzzle where you push the things down. But we'll need to keep an eye out for other animals in case there's more. There's probably more. This is a big system of islands. And they gotta push the alarm, of course. So the fact that they were out and about and now they need to turn the alarm on again to tell them that they're there again, means that someone might have used the submarine, so maybe it's available again. There's another Twitch streamer that looks exactly like you, but he's British. I mean, I do have one of those faces. One of those, I don't know, one of those just generic white boy faces, I feel like, so makes sense. Should I start talking in an English accent? I'm not even gonna try, because I'm so bad at accents. Most VR games teleport you around where you click. Yeah, it is. It's actually the opposite for most people, I think. Moving around the environment is nauseating. Huh. Most VR games you teleport you around where you click. Yeah, I kind of hate that. But, let's see. It looks like the submarine did reset. It's back up there again, which is awesome. Lawnmower, yes. I don't think I can. Maybe I'll say one or two words on the next stream, but I have to practice. I'm not a good improviser with my voice. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. Oh, I can look up. Is there a reason I wanted to look up? Is there something up there? It helps to not get dizzy. Okay, I guess I can see that. Oh, so we have to drop it now. And then go back around. Back around where? Where did we get to it? Did I knock 5 times? I did. We've done it twice, but I'll do it again. Just because it's... I love it so much. It's so creepy. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Oh, wait. Is it not? Oh. You just have to wait a second. She's so scary. Okay, so it's back there. But I feel like the other place we were at wasn't that spot. How do we get there? I'm gonna go back around this direction. Head down this way. Hello, Lapras. Little dinosaur looking things. I don't think this is the spot to go to. Well, maybe it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah. Hello. Let's go. What I'm really hoping is to find more numbers. Maybe there's advanced college classes. The other one was just like the elementary school, and now we have an advanced high school college area that we go to. I can hope at least. Now this section does not look familiar, so let's just keep going and see where we pop out. I remembered, yeah. That's my favorite, it's my favorite little Easter egg in this right now. It was scary the first time. There were a few other scary parts last time. There was a toddler running around. Like, freaked me out. I was not expecting it. Oh, the numbers. You have to examine what you have and look for patterns. Okay. We have found the patterns in Gen's book, and we found the patterns in the little classroom that had like the game, where like those two little things drop down, however many numbers you click, and then they drop into like a shark's jaw. Okay, this is not the spot we want to go to. Let's go forward again. And so we have found that like when you combine two different symbols, they add up together. So for example, down some notes here. For example, when you combine what's a good example? Oh, when you combine 5 and 2, you get 7. I don't know if you have time to, or if it's clear enough to see there, but you can see that 2 has like an arc on it, and 5 has just a line, and then 7 has the arc and the line. 2 plus 5 equals 7. And so we just don't have, we don't know what the little corner cutout on the top right means, and we don't know what the little X in the middle means. Those are the only two pieces that we need to figure out what the numbers are in Gen's journal. And the ages he writes out using those symbols. Yes, we have those as well. But those don't have the X, and they don't have the cutout in the top right. They only have the cutout in the bottom right, which we already know. We already know that that number is 4. So we'll have to see. Let's go left, sure. Where's that gonna take us? 5 plus 2 equals 7. Yep. We know that there are 5 different spots you can get to from here. And we've been to... There's one that just leads to the docks. There's one that we came from just now. There's one that leads to the teepee. And then there's one that I think leads to... Oh, there's one that leads to the classroom, and then one that leads to all those levers that took me a while to figure out. Wait, is that all of them already? 5 spots, who'd have thunk? Yeah, how crazy. Yeah, this is one of them. That's where we boarded. I wonder what this spot is. And then that's third one. The fourth one's like over here somewhere. There's got to be one more, right? I would be so sad if we already saw all the spots. And I'd feel a little embarrassed that I can't count to 5. Okay, so we can't do that way. We need to turn around. Okay. And let's see. Back here. And back towards the left is where we came from. Towards the right, I think... Can we get out of here? No. I feel like we've been towards the right, but we're gonna... Whoops. I didn't want to do that. Whoops. Okay. Let's see. Turn back around, please. Let's go to the right again. Let's see where that leads us. This is how we go to the right. Move that lever over. Okay. And this just must be... I'll wait till it lets us leave. Where's my cursor? There we go. So this is the spot with the 5 levers. But it does have a good vantage point that you can look at all the spots, so I want to go there right now. So, we've been there. We've been there. We've been here. We've been there. And we've been to all 5 spots already. Damn it, I thought we had more places to visit. I am a little confused as to why there's like these extra little spots. Like, what are those for? Because this one, it doesn't look like the tracks even goes there. Same with this one was like right next to a spot that we stopped. But we couldn't actually get out there. And this one looks like way out of the way. Dang it. Okay. Where else are we going to find numbers? Well, let's see. What other puzzles do we need to solve? We need to solve the animal puzzle. We need to solve the dome puzzle, the little sliders. But obviously we don't... I mean, I haven't found enough numbers to solve that one yet. Not that I know of. There is the little, there's the weird, like, hologram thing on the bubble island where you, like, press the buttons and it makes that weird, like, landscape diagram that I have no idea what it's for. I don't think that was even mentioned in Gen's journals, as far as I know. Not directly. And then, of course, there's that trap door next to the... Let's see, which way am I going? Let's go to the right. There's that trap door next to the, whatchamacallit, next to the microscope that we need to figure out. I don't think we've seen any clues that'll help us with that. Not yet. We've seen some numbers, but I think those numbers are all for the slide rule. Yeah, you still have a lot of solving to do. Yeah, I sure do. What else is there? I feel like there's other things. Oh, there's also the lights. The underground tunnel light, or underground... Not underground, underwater lights with the camera that we need to figure out what they're for. Oh, there's a ladder going up. How did I not see this before? Wait, no, that's just where it came from. Of course there's a ladder going up. Oh, there's this little water symbol. Hey, sassy flower, welcome back. Missed you too. We have solved a lot since you were here last. We read a lot, we learned a lot. We're learning numbers. We can count to 10 in the game. How cool is that? Yeah, you got lots to catch up on. That's the number 2, by the way. But you didn't know that. Um, it is interesting, the shape. I want to know what that's for. Like, is 2 referring to the animal that looks like this? Is there an animal that looks like this shape? It looks like a kind of jellyfish, or maybe the lapis creatures, but it really doesn't look like the lapis creatures. It doesn't have the beak that they have. You can't count, so that's good. Don't worry, we can count for you. I still feel silly that I thought this was a brand new area, this ladder. Not a brand new area. It's the exact same place we came from. I mean, the fact that that pool is right next to where the lappers are, like you see these things, and then you go and see that pool, makes me think that they could be related. Like the developers wanted you to think of, oh, I didn't realize I could walk all the way over here. Is there something I can do? Anything? Anything? Huh. I don't feel like there's anything to do over here. Oh, there's another eye. That's just the number 5. And it made a sound. Hmm. It made a sound. Okay. At the Mysterium Convention, the elevator buttons are in Riven number. Oh, that's fun. Do they just like tape over the elevator buttons? That's exactly the kind of nerdy detail that I need in my life. Have you met the people in the tower that hid from us? We have not, but we saw a really, really creepy toddler running around once. And we saw a really creepy lady run away from us. All the people in here, they're like they're like kind of in color, but kind of black and white. So when I first see them, I kind of assume that they're a ghost and not supposed to be a real character, which adds to the creepiness. Um, and we also, I think we saw Catherine. We saw some woman who's seemingly trapped in a room. We didn't actually see her directly. We saw her through like a camera pointed at the room. Um, so that was fun. We're gonna have to remember that sound and remember that that's connected to number 5. So 5 equals some sort of sound. Well, how would you describe that sound? Like a whale sound? Went oh, right? Like kind of what started middle, up, and then down? Is that what it did? It like went up, kind of grumbled, and then went up again. Went up, grumble, 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 and went up again. I wonder what the creepy little girl likes in 3D. Too bad you can't write down sounds. It is hard. It is really hard. Okay, well that's three different little eyeball symbols that we found on this island alone. So maybe this is the island where we just need to look for them. Like, do I see any more around this beach? I don't think I do. I only have 3 eyeballs. No, 4. We've seen 4. Because there was the one that we just barely saw. There was the one that's over here. And that's the number 3. Um, and then we saw the one in Gen's lab, so that's 4. And then we also saw the one was all the way over here. Oh, hello, Lapras. Goodbye, Lapras. This one. So that's 4 that I've seen. You have 8 eyeballs? Crazy. I bet the creepy little girl is played by Miranda Cosgrove. We can only hope. I hope that she replays her part at her current age. Just runs around and pretends to be a little toddler. The last one is tricky to find. Do we even need the last, like, what number is the last one gonna be? Because it seems like all the ones we found have been like small numbers. Like 1 through, wait, what one was that again? Was that 1? No, that's 3. And we saw 2. And wait, what numbers have we seen? That's 3 right there. What was down here by the leprous guys? We saw 5. So 3 and 5. Is it just going to be the first 5 numbers? Because we already know the first 5 numbers. How is that going to help us? We have to butthole eye. The last place you'd expect. The last one, like in here. I feel like they're always close to water. Like there was this one that was right in this little lagoon. There was one that was like on the beach. There was one that gets water to it sometimes. That's the number 2. We have 2, 3, and 5. We have the one in Gen's lab. That one's not connected to water, but what it is... Oh, it's not connected to water, but it was connected to water when he found it. Like he brought it back to his lab from the spot in the water. Maybe we just need to find more water. And then we'll see it. Do I see any there? Like little pools here, so it could be around here somewhere. Love that bat. It's my favorite little bat. Hey, yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay. I think I figured it out. So each one of these is an animal sound, 1 through 5. Yeah, we found all 5. And we need to press that animal sound in the one puzzle room that has all the animals on it. So we just need to figure out what kind of animal makes each of these sounds. That sounds like a goat. And that was the number... What number was that? Was that 1? No, that was number 4. Let's see. Write these down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 4 equals the goat kind of sound. Hippopotamus. Okay, now we gotta find all the other guys. I'm so glad we found that one. I feel like I could have looked a long time and still not found it. It's not that many. Do, do, do. And then this one was the whale sound, right? Let's go to it to make sure. Yeah, whale sound. Now we just need to find 1, 2, and 3, what sounds they make. Brain blast. Go for it. Hippopotamus. Hippopotamus sound would be fun. Hey, that's the... Is that the bat thing that we found in the forest? I forgot to write that animal down. But we have seen some sort of thing that flies around. Maybe it's a big bug. What number was that again? That's 2. I'm gonna write bat slash bug. 2. And then the other one is like next to the little roller coaster ride. It sounds like birds chirping or something. And that was, what, number 3? Like a bird or like a giant cricket kind of thing? I don't know. Or like a monkey? I feel like there's a lot of things that could be. It sounds like the kind of sound you would hear in the jungle, just like as background noise. Not in an actual jungle maybe, but like in the movies. I haven't really been to a official jungle, have I? Yes, I kind of have. Last winter I went to Puerto Vallarta for my vacation, my partner, and we did hike around, and I think that was technically jungle when we went hiking out there. There's crickets, there's bugs. Cat, Yamaha. Yep, he's hiding up on the top of his little tower. Yeah, that's that bug sound. Let's go back and hear it again. He is such a... Well, you missed it. I was saying he's in his craving human flesh era right now. Because he bit my boyfriend, like... Oh, we didn't get to hear it. He bit my boyfriend, and then, yes, just yesterday, he bit my sister while she was visiting. Just like unprovoked. They were both petting him, and then stopped, and he looked at them, and then bit them in the arm. Yeah. You went to Puerto Vallarta for every Christmas? That's awesome. It's such a fun place. I'd never left the country until this last Christmas when we went there, and it was so fun. I want to do it every year now. I agree, that's rude. Yes, when you encounter an animal, it's important to make note what it sounds like. Okay. Love bite's going too far. Yeah. I should just explain to my boyfriend and my sister that it's a love bite. He's showing affection. He shows affection by drawing blood. What's wrong with that? No way, I did the opposite. Traveled a ton as a kid, then barely as an adult. Oh, dang. Yeah, we're like switching places. That was my first time leaving the country. Haven't left since. Um, Probably not gonna leave again in the near future, but eventually I do really want to get to Europe. You've been to all 50 states? That's pretty good. I don't think I've even done that. Like, I definitely haven't been to Maine. There's a few Midwestern states that I don't think I've been to. And then, I've been to everything on the West Coast, though. 4 years in Germany. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? I'm working on my German right now. I took German in high school, and now I'm just doing a little bit of Duolingo. So why'd you get to go to Germany for 4 years? That's cool. I did like a month in Europe at 10 years old. This year was my first time outside of the United States since then. Hey, where'd you go? Air Force. Oh yeah, we're in the Germany for the Air Force. Yeah, I kann Deutsch sprechen. I went to high school there. Oh, cool. That's super cool. That is on my bucket list is to go to Germany and Switzerland specifically too. That's where my family line comes from, supposedly. German speaking Swiss. Where is his little eyeball? Okay, what sound is that? It's like a little scraping sound. You went to Belize? My brother's getting married this summer, but instead of like a bachelorette parties, they just did a group vacation. That is really nice. I want to go to Belize. That scraping noise. When I first heard this noise, I thought it was just like the sound of this scraping against the table that's rolling across, but now it makes sense that that's important. I feel like we've heard the scraping noise walking around the island somewhere. I just don't remember where. Is it maybe some sort of digging animal that like digs in the rocks and makes that noise? So this, I haven't looked at this gizmo very closely. Does it do anything? Apparently not. Okay, cool. That's just wood sound on the table? Oh. Uh-oh. Let's read the note next to it. Maybe he says the sounds that he hears when he collects it. Because I remember him talking about collecting it. Last week, while monitoring the situation of villagers from the scope in my survey room, I observed one of the natives swim out to a small object that appeared to be floating, but anchored near the entrance to the bay. Floating but anchored to the entrance of the bay. Is that the one that we saw by the Lapras creatures? Or is that something else? Or is that somewhere else? He says, I ordered the object removed from the water for inspection. Several days later, however, I was surprised to see another floating there. The missing object had apparently and quite mysteriously been replaced with a new one overnight. I have long been aware of the existence of similar artifacts on the villagers' islands, but have paid them little notice until now. Tomorrow I shall send surveyors to catalog the others. Huh. So that's what the paper says. And from that, I can't really glean what kind of sound there would be. My brother goes to Mexico a lot because he has a few friends from there, but said he prefers Belize after going this time. Okay. I mean, I've only been to Mexico once and loved it, so if Belize is even better, then I definitely need to go there eventually. So far, your favorite place is Iceland, but Mexico is nice. I've heard Iceland is fun too. There are too many places to go. How do I get to all of them? Hmm. Well, let's see. So, is there another one that we've missed then? Do we need to find the number? What number is that? The number one somewhere? The first sentence is important. Last week, while monitoring the situation of the villagers from the scope in my survey room, I observed one of the natives swim after a small object that appeared to be floating but anchored near the entrance to the bay. So near the entrance to the bay, and it appeared to be floating. So we need to look at the bay and like find something, find one of them just hiding out in the water apparently. Wait a second. Why can we look at this spot? Was there something there before? I feel like there must have been something there before and now someone came and took it. There was the little vice, wasn't there? Or was that somewhere else? No, not there. Oh, that's where the little vice is. So that's not what was stolen. It's mostly very cheap, but overall really easy to get around and safer. Okay. I don't know. Puerto Vallarta felt really, really safe. Like we were walking around the streets at night and just didn't really feel any problems at all. We thought about getting an all-inclusive resort, but decided not to because they were expensive, and even the cheap ones that we would have wanted to pay for, well, the cheap ones that we would have wanted to pay for were the ones with like really mid reviews on the food and stuff. And we're like, we're in Mexico, we're gonna want to eat the good food and go out. So like, why pay for the all-inclusive? That's just gonna have mid food if we're not gonna eat that. Um, and so we just got like an Airbnb type thing, just in Old Town, kind of. Think like Cinco de Diciembre. I don't know if I said that correctly, but pretty close. And it was awesome. So much fun. Because it depends where you stay too. Yeah, I guess so. If I only stayed one place, I can't judge the whole place, the whole thing. Where is a bay gonna be? Let's look. Let's look at all the bays on that last island. No, not here. I want to go here. All-inclusive scare me after I've seen all those people get sick from them selling bootleg alcohol. A little scary, yeah. I don't know. I'm not sold on the idea of an all-inclusive anymore. Because I really, really liked just walking around and getting our own food. We finally got brave enough to try the taco trucks there, which we weren't scared of the food itself. We knew the food was going to be really good. We were just scared of ordering from them because they're not like food trucks in the US where they have like a big sign and like a spot with a cashier that you talk to, and that cashier is just in charge of like taking orders. Like there's just people in this little truck making food, and you just have to walk up and talk to any one of them to start ordering. Like it's not clear which one you talk to, and like you have to order in Spanish a lot of the times. And so my boyfriend knew a little bit of Spanish from like high school, but he didn't want to try because I think he thought he would take a little hit in his ego if they didn't understand him because he like spent all this time learning Spanish. But I have not spent any time learning Spanish, and so I did not have the same fear. So he like taught me some phrases, and I just said them, and they kind of understood what I wanted, and we got tacos, and they were really, really good and really, really cheap. And I'm so excited to go back. I'm scared of ordering anything ever. Me when I was 5 years old, like when I was like at McDonald's and I had to order, my parents would like make me say to the cashier what I wanted, and I would never say it loud enough. I was too scared. Yeah, I think it depends on your group. I always wanted to go to the cheap local spots. We walked into one and the guy literally chopped up all the meat and veggies and stuff and cooked it while we were there. Nice, nice. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Yo quiero. What does that mean? All right, lapis guys. So, middle of the bay. This is a bay. Is there another one that's just floating around in the water somewhere? Because I don't think I see anything floating. Hmm. Because that's where we get to the one we already found. That one's not like floating in the water. That one's like very obviously secured to a rock. So that doesn't fit the description. You can save a lot of money by not ordering anything. Good point. From the survey room. So where is the survey room? That I can see how that would help us. Survey room. Oh, is that his survey room? How did we get up there? Oh, that's probably his survey room. So we got up there by taking one of the roller coasters, and then we had to turn the roller coaster around as if we were leaving, but then we didn't leave. We just, what did we do? We like turned it around and got off on the other side. It was really tricky. But where was that roller coaster? It was, oh yeah, we need to go back down here. Okay, I'm gonna skip this sequence. Sorry to all the roller coaster enjoyers, but I can't do every single one. Okay, let's go this way. And let's go here. I think I know how to get to this survey room. It's in this other area that we found last time. And we get... Oh, wait. I need to hit the recall button. Because for some reason, the little roller coaster ride is never over here when we need it. Maybe somebody uses it while we're gone. Do. So once we find this other ball, we'll write down the noise, but then the hard part is going to be figuring out what animals are connected to that noise. And then which one of those little diagrams of animals is actually supposed to be that animal. I feel like that was kind of hard last time. Like, it took me a while to find what a scarab beetle looks like, and a while to find what a little lapras thing looks like. So this is the spot I was talking about. You get off here to go to Bubble Island, I want to say. But to get to this door on the other side, you have to get back in the little ride machine, turn it around as if you're leaving, but then not leave, get back off, and then you can go through this door that's on the right-hand side. Like, now we don't leave, we just get off again. Once the cursor shows up. There we go. And this is where... This area was really creepy. This is where we saw the one random woman. Maybe she'll be back. And how did we do this? That's right, that's what we did. And the chain's coming down. This is also... It's coming back to me. This is also where we found the light bulbs that showed the different colors and connected them to their own symbols. And yeah, we get to ride a golden TARDIS. How fun is that? This game is just actually a Doctor Who crossover. We're the Doctor. Surprise! And that's just so ominous every time that it comes up. Okay, let's go down. Maybe what's gonna happen is after we find all the animal sounds and get through that extra room to find where the rebels are, maybe they're gonna have a school that teaches how to count higher than 10. And then we'll be able to figure out all the other numbers. And then we'll be able to solve that puzzle that... Oh, there's another microphone up here. Why do you have so many microphones everywhere? And thank God that woman's not there anymore. She was right there, and it was really freaky. And that's another place to go. And this leads to... Oh yeah. This leads to the room with the shark. For anyone who wasn't here last time, I'm going to show you the shark. He comes out on this side. I think this is how we get him. Okay. And we gotta find the symbol for red, which just so happens to be the one that we're already looking at. That's the whale sound. From number 5. Look at this guy. How fun is he? If you turn the light on 5 times, or I think it was just 4 times, if you turn it on 4 times, he like bangs up against the glass and tries to kill you. I thought he was sick of your taunting. I thought he would be too, but apparently not. Yeah, that's definitely the whale sound. Yeah, third time, and then one more time after this. He'll come and break the glass, I think. Never mind, it was just 3 times. How scary is that? He secretly loves us. He just has a weird way of showing it. But there were some other colors that also made noises. Let's see if we can find that. Orange made like a long call, and that was the Pokeball one. Oh, this isn't the Pokeball one. This is the one that's broken. We don't know what color this one does. This is the Pokeball one. Okay. No sound this time. I think that's just atmospheric music in the background. Well, last time blue also made a sound, but maybe it won't make a sound this time either. Huh. Maybe none of them make sounds anymore, just that red one. Scary. That did sound just like the
That was scary.
The whale sound again. So I think the whale is just getting scared, or like not scared. He's just getting annoyed every now and then when we turn on too many lights. Bad. Let's get rid of this camera. And for those who weren't here last time, let's show you Catherine. She's living her best life, stuck in a room, walking around, wearing a shawl sometimes, sometimes not wearing a shawl. It's a really fun life for her. Or maybe she's just not going to show up at all. This is the room where she was in last time. And again, we don't know that it's Catherine, but I'm just kind of guessing based on the fact that she looks trapped in here and we know Catherine's trapped somewhere. Are you talking about you? Do you just stay trapped in a room, sometimes wear a shawl, sometimes not wear a shawl? If so, I'm a little jealous. Sounds like a great life. This camera, we know where it is. It's actually, it's in the little area with the stilts. And I'm not sure why we want to look through it. Like, what are we looking for? Is there something we're supposed to see from this angle that we don't normally see? Like, what is this? Is that supposed to be important? Or is that just the cave that we walk through? Sounds like a typical evening for me. Triangle? I mean, there was the triangle cave. We already looked at that. But I thought that's where we walked out of. Like, I thought that's where... Maybe not. Hey, there's like a little fish symbol. How fun is that? There's like the eye. It's upside down. I recently read something that mentioned this. Is this his observation tower? It's not a tower, right? What did I read? He was talking about the ball that was floating in the lagoon, and I guess this is a lagoon. So maybe we need to find... Excuse me, maybe we need to find a floating ball in there somewhere. I don't think he mentioned fish or triangles. Huh. Have I encountered the animal puzzle yet? Yes, we have. And so... Well, maybe this fish is important. Is this the symbol for that fish? Process of elimination. Hmm. We know where this is. We've been on this triangle TB thing. That doesn't look important at all. Neither does that. There's a little bit of gold. I don't know if that's interesting. We might need to keep an eye out for this cavern, because I don't know if I have looked at it when we walked past it. Maybe there's something interesting there. And maybe this fish is important somehow. Hmm. Well, I'll have to think about that. Let's get out of here and let's go back to the village. Look around there a little bit. And let's go this way. Hmm. Was it his observation deck, not an observation tower? I might have to go back and read his journal again. Wow, that is loud. So much more easy to handle than mist sounds, though. Some of those were a little crazy. I keep expecting to see someone in that hallway. How many animal puzzle pieces are there? There were a lot. There was a whole circle full of them. Um, but we're thinking that the eyeballs that we found, that all have a number on them, we're thinking that those tell you how to solve that puzzle. And it makes sense because Gen didn't understand those eyeballs, but I think Gen also didn't know how to get to this to that secret room that had the animal puzzle. We think that's the rebels. The rebels had that room. So we are going to try that out. Once we find the last puzzle piece, there's just one more eyeball that we need to find. How many animal puzzle pieces are there? So we think that there's 5 that we need to press, and the rest we just leave up. And we won't go down there right now. Let's keep going up. And then past this walkway, we can get over. Oh, yep, hello. Leave now. This looks like an observation tower. Okay. So he's definitely looking over the village from this place. I thought you found all the eyeballs, so I thought I did too. But one of them was actually in Gen's office, his study, not out in the wild, and it didn't make a noise. It didn't make the animal noise when we turned it because it wasn't in its normal spot. In his journal, that was like right next to the eyeball, so just like one page of a journal, it said that wait, are we going back? Oh, I didn't want to do that. It said that he plucked this out of the water somewhere from some lagoon, and the next day it mysteriously was replaced in that same spot where he found it. And so I need to find the replacement, basically. I need to find the replacement and see what noise that one makes. That's what our plan is right now. I wonder if there's such thing as a silent animal. I mean, for sure, probably. I mean, what does the fox say? Nobody knows. That would be a silent animal. Oh, hey. So there's this lagoon. Maybe the eyeball is right underneath here. Or maybe it's somewhere else in the lagoon. But either way, we really need to look around this area some more. I wonder, like, I don't see any specific things floating in the water. I see, like, the tracks that we were on in the submarine. I see all the little pools, or anti-pools, whatever you want to call those. I know what the fox is, but I'd have to kill you if I told you what it says. It's not a ring ting 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 now, is it? Oh wait, no, I should leave that open. Just in case the eyeball was right in the middle of there. I thought the reason this lever was here was so that when you closed that little spot, then you can reach the little trapeze bar that comes down and then float on up to this little air walkway area. But I don't think that's. I think that there might be a double purpose to this. I think it needs to be open, and maybe the eyeball is floating in the water right there. Don't kill me, Clonmore. I know. I know what the fox says. "2012 was such a wild time." Was that 2012 when it came out? Like, that had such a chokehold on all my friends. How did... How was that such a big deal? What does the fox say in that whole video? Righty. So, if you didn't know, the little idol creature here that looks like a fish, you can just walk out of its mouth. I'll show you once we get out what it looks like. Once it lets me walk down. There we go. This little creature right here, it just opens up and you can just walk right into it. How fun is that? Quality of life tip that doesn't spoil any puzzles: if you want to get back into the fish head, press the top one of the spherical looking lamps near the head outside. There's a hidden switch that people miss because it is so small looking. You can see it when exiting the fish head. Wait, it's the wrong way. No, that's the right way. Spherical things leading up to it. That is a good quality of life thing, because, oh, hey. Nice. That is good to know, because the first time I came out of it, I really wanted to get back in, and wasn't able to. So thank you for that. Have I found a way to keep it open? I don't think I have. Pixel hunting. I feel like there's a lot of pixel hunting in this game. Let's see. Anybody see any floating eyeballs anywhere? Anyone? Anyone? Oh, that looks like one, actually. Right? Looks like it's anchored there. How would one get out to that thing? Huh. Yep, game mechanics are not spoilers, I agree. They're a quality of life issue. So let's see. I don't think... I don't think the tracks get really close to that eyeball, even. So if we were in the submarine, I don't know how we would get that jump. Like, knocking 5 times isn't a spoiler. Yep. Uh, and I don't know why I did this. I don't want to have you up here. I want you down. Go back down. And this animal is always getting offerings. Like, this looks like a little altar. Hmm. Well, let's see. I still do want to check out the little teepee area with the door, the floor door, whatever you want to call it, open. See if that does anything special. Maybe it does. Maybe there's something that I'll miss if I don't do it. Or maybe not. I don't see anything down there, and it doesn't let me climb back down. I think I have to go all the way around to get back in. Let's go all the way around the island, all the way back down to the Lapras guys. Hello, goodbye. And if I climb down here and down here, then I can finally get back to my submarine. Let's just... Can you sit on it? Offer my booty? I don't think having to pixel hunt is fair. There's no pixel hunting in Riven, though. You must not enjoy these games. I can run fast, thank you. I've been working on it. I've been doing finger cardio. Click, 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 click. Is this the right direction or no? Let's see. If I go to the left, then I think that's the closest direction to the floating eyeball. Okay. Let's see. Where did this take us? It feels really hard to navigate in the submarine. Okay, so we are there, and the eyeball's all the way over there. Get there. No. Like, this will bring the trapeze down, but we can't get on it because because the floor is open. We would fall into the water. Can I do anything? Apparently not. Oh, whoops, I didn't want to click that again. Okay. Yeah. I chalk that up to Peep Servant. The cables lead somewhere, and the lever makes a noise as you go past. Yeah. I think for my streams, I do enjoy little game mechanic hints. As long as they don't solve puzzles. But let's see. Let's go to the right, because I think that's going to be kind of close. Oh. Yeah. And this is going to take us, I think, to the little walkway. Or the little boardwalk thing that we can get to. Which also isn't super close to the eyeball, so I don't know how I'm going to get that. Yeah. I really have no idea how to get there. It does look like looks like the anchor point we pass. Like, it looks like this is the little track that we go on right here. And this is where it's anchored. Are we able to see that from... the submarine as we go around? Oh yeah, it's literally right there. How do I... Hmm. So that's where it is. Can I see the anchor point down there? Do I need to exit out right here? Because I don't think it'll let me. I don't think it'll let me out. No. Too bad he can't swim, I agree. Would make so many things easier, just swim to it. Do I need like fish for it? Get a fishing rod? Chuck it out there? Or do I need to listen as I go past it? Maybe like just moving the water makes it make it sound? Feels like a long shot, but I'm gonna try that. Like, do I hear any noises as I go past this? Because I think that's the eye right there. What are we hearing? I feel like the only noises I'm hearing are the water noises and the submarine noises. It doesn't sound like anything I'm hearing is an animal noise. Hmm. Well. So this is the little circle camera thing, by the way. So we can point that circle camera thing at this eye. Will it make a noise if we point the circle camera thing at the eye? I'm like listening closely to see if it just makes any noises randomly now. But all these noises just sound like water and a creaking little pathway. Anyways, while we think about how to find that, how to get to that eyeball, I want to try and figure out all the other sounds. Because we've written down some sounds. Now let's go look at the puzzle and see if we can figure out which one is which. This puzzle is genius. There's so many clues of different kinds and you don't need all of them to solve it. That's nice. I wish I had enough of them to solve it, or at least caught enough of them to solve it. Okay, so not sure what the first eyeball is supposed to be. So we'll skip that. The second eyeball is that bat/bug sound. So let's look for things with wings. Definitely not that guy. I cannot tell what this is, but I don't think that has wings. This kind of looks like a bat. I feel like that could be the bat. Definitely not that thing or that thing. So I think this is the second one we need to press. Oh yeah, after that we have like the bird chirp/monkey sound, jungle sort of sound. That one is going to be hard to figure out, I think. I might need to wander around and try and listen for that sound again. But maybe it's like an insect sound. Like these, is that a beetle right here? We need to find the frog sound because that's probably one of the sounds. And we just put out the frog trap, so we need to go back and find the frog. I bet the frog is one of the sounds. Don't know which one, but it's definitely one of them. And maybe that's the bird chirp / monkey one. The goat sounding noise, I really don't know where we've heard that one. And then the whale sound was definitely the fish. So let's try and find a big fish. Not you, not you. Not you, you have legs. This is a fish. And you know what? This is the same shape that was in that camera that was pointed at the lagoon where the eyeball is. Like, this shape was just made out of shadows. Like, I don't know if it was on purpose, but it feels like that could have just been the extra clue to tell you what that shape is supposed to be, or what that animal is supposed to be. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's the triangle fish is their first noise. Triangle fish for number 1. And we can replace that later if it doesn't work. The next one is the bat that's over here. Nope, not you. Where was that bat? Did I miss it? Come on, bat, where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, right here. I think that's our second one. The third one, I'm kind of betting that it's the frog. We can find it later. Find the actual frog sound later if this doesn't work. But I'm betting that's our third one. The goat sound is going to be harder. I really don't know which one that is, but I am willing to bet it's like the little lapras creatures. Since we've seen those, we've heard those. I don't remember exactly what it sounded like, but I feel like it's got to be one of the ones that we use. And it definitely was not the third one, the bird chirp / monkey. So we'll call the lapras guys number 4. And then the whale sound, that was the big fish. That's maybe this guy? Is that like a tusk on the side? That frog looks like a starship from Star Trek. It kind of does. Oh. Okay, well, I'm going to try this out just in case, so I don't have to run around and find all the animals again if I already have it. But if not, we're going to have to go back and double check all those sounds. So triangle fish is my first guess. Let's press that one down. Followed by the bat thing. Oh, right there. Hello, bat. Number 3, I'm guessing, is the frog. Little Star Trek shape. Where'd you go, frog? And then the little lapras creature. Should be number 4, hopefully. The USS Y-Tram. 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 And the last one is the whale, which actually... Is the whale this one? No, I think... Oh, the whale's this one. Look at that tusk. That's for sure the whale. Okay, and that did not solve the puzzle for us. But, also... I would say that was a valiant attempt, if I do say so myself. Let's go ahead and go check all of these. So the ones that we're not totally sure about are the lapras sound and the frog sound. The lapras sound we should be able to find pretty soon. I'm on the right track. That's good to know. Okay, little lapras creatures. let's go ahead and find you. And I have to go all the way back around here to see you. Hmm. It's kind of a like honking, like a guttural honking noise. I don't know if that was any of the noises that we've seen. Like what was this guy here? Oh, definitely not that one. Honking noise. What was the noise for the one over here? Not that. Though now that I'm listening to this one again, I really do think it's the frog. Because hearing it just it brings back the memories of that frog that we saw. You know what that one is? Oh, guttural honking noise. Was this the guttural honking noise? No, that's the fluttering wing noise. The bat or bug is what I thought it was. Hmm. Oh, and the other one was in this forest. That's right. Does that sound like the Lapras creatures? This feels like it's too high pitched. I'm gonna write down too high pitched. Because maybe that'll help us figure that out. Also, let's see if we can find the like the bugs, the bat sound again. I think I already passed it this round. I need to leave for a second and then come back. Okay, turning around. Let's go back in. No, it doesn't want to fly by right now. I feel like we haven't heard that noise for any of the eyeballs. So maybe it's the first eyeball. Maybe that's what it actually is the guttural Lapras sound, the one that we haven't heard. And was there a sound here? There's crickets. There's that little wing sound, which might mean that the wing sound is just these little beetles. It's like an outline of a person there. It's creepy. No, that bat definitely sounds like that one eyeball, right? Let's go back to it. It's not you, not there. Yeah, I think that's definitely the bat. 2 is definitely the bat. I feel good about that. I still feel good about 3 being the frog, though I do want to go find the frog sound just in case. 4 being the Lapras feels a little bit wrong because it feels too high pitched. 5 being the whale, I still feel good about that, I think. That feels right. I don't think anything else makes quite the right sound for that. So if I want to go to, not there. I want to go find that frog. We need to go back over here. Down. Gonna skip this ride. Oops. Okay, frog, let's find you. By now we have to have found the frog, right? Yep, something set it off. It's gotta be a frog, right? There he is. Yeah, that's definitely sound number 3. And just for fun, we'll reset the trap. Why not? Frog's gotta eat. We gotta feed him somehow. Now, let's see. So the Lapras sound is one that we're not sure about. Where else have we heard animal sounds? Where else have we heard animal sounds? I don't think we heard any of the first island of the game, right? Hmm. There aren't any animals in here, not at least not a live one, so we don't hear one yet here. The scarabs make any sounds? Good question. Let's go back to the scarabs. Because, I mean, they weren't alive, but maybe they made a sound as you, like, pulled the little lever and opened them. Oh, I saw a scarab at the Tree Island. Which one was Tree Island? Like, in the forest? That we were just at? Scarab slash beetle at the Tree Island. With the cut trees. Yeah, what sound did they make? I keep forgetting that this isn't the same island as that, because we do go on a ride, even though it is a different looking ride. Okay. Like, there's all these little guys flying around, right? Is that what you're talking about? Or did we see another beetle somewhere? Like a more specific one? We hear a bird in the distance too. There's that kind of, is that like a kind of cicada sound? No, like the first time you played, at the wooden gate to the right side, you saw one and it flew away. Oh gosh. I'm struck. So much has happened. Where? Like this wooden gate? I don't see one. This other wooden gate. I don't see one here right now. I wonder how we make that happen again. Yeah, it was to the right on the wall. Oh, to that other on that other door that we were just at. Hmm. I think a good clue is that there's no bats on the island. Oh. Is that a scarab beetle sound then? Clonmore, have you seen the spot that we saw it yet? Or have I not gone there yet? Oh, that might have been it. That sound that we just passed. Leave and then reset it. Can't access that spot again, but you don't need to. Hmm. Can't access that spot again, but you don't need to. Oh, I think it was the second door. That bug noise was convincing. That was an interesting noise, but I don't think that's an important one, right? I'll clarify that they're probably bats, but you haven't seen one yet. Oh, what was that? Is that like a moth or? Oh no, that's a scarab beetle. Okay. When we saw it from a distance, it looked. When we saw it like over here, flying out here, it looked too big to be a beetle. I thought it was a bat for sure. But that is not a bat. It's the scarab. Okay, so we still think 3 is the frog. We still think 5 is the whale. We have no idea what 1 is because we haven't heard that one. It could still be the triangle fish. And 4, I don't think it's the lapras. It feels too high pitched, but I'm gonna try the puzzle again and see if switching out bat and scarab beetle fixed it. And if not, we'll go ahead and try and find whatever that goat sound actually is. Beetle, yeah, we saw it. Finally. Okay, here we go. So triangle fish first, because that's just our placeholder. And we're hoping that that is... We're hoping that's right. We're hoping the weird clue, that shouldn't really be a clue, but maybe is. If you catch what I mean. Okay, this looks like a scarab beetle. So we'll call that it. And then frog is next. Followed by the lapras, supposedly. Where were those? Over here. And then the whale with the tusks. I'm pretty sure that's what's last. And no luck. So that's not right. Okay. Let's again, I feel really, really good about the frog. Not gonna investigate that any further. The scarab beetle that we found did sound right, but it has been a while since I actually saw the number 2. So we can just listen to the number 2 eyeball one more time, just to be sure. But that feels right, that would still be it. The whale, I'm not going to investigate anymore. I feel really, really sure about that one. Again, the lapras, we just don't know. Dang, I was hoping I could look up at that little golden orb at the top, but it doesn't let me. Wait a second. Oh, that looked like a stairway. It's not. Where are we going to find an animal that sounds like the Lapras? Or it sounds like number 4? Where are we going to find a slightly higher pitched thing that sounds like that? Hey, welcome to the chat, Dacris. Decris. We're working on the animal puzzle right now. So no spoilers. I don't know, that sounded a little higher pitched just now. Like when they're not scared. You like this game? Cool. We like it too. This is my first time playing it, but so far so good. We just played Myst before we played this. Also a really, really fun game. I bet you've played that one too, right? Of course not your first playthrough, yeah. It does look like Loch Ness Monster, kinda, doesn't it? I don't know, that did feel like it could have been that high-pitched sound, right? Where was that one? The Lapras. Was it this one over here? No, that's the scarab beetle one supposedly. But the fact that you can fill this with water, maybe that changes the sound. Maybe that's why it fills up. I've played all the games and you like them a lot. Nice. How many games are there again? We know of Myst, we know of Riven, and I feel like we've talked about a few of the other ones, but I don't remember how many there were exactly. No, that sounded exactly the same. I still don't know why this lets you fill up this pool with water. And only slightly with water. Why don't they let you fill the whole thing? 5 main games and then the Uru spin-off. Nice. Which one is your favorite? Do they like start really good and then start to go bad like a lot of series, or are they good all the way through? What was that noise? Oh, that was probably just someone walking around on the ropes. This makes no sense. There's got to be something to this. Like, why would the villagers use this? Is this just like a well to drink from? Can I drain the lake? I don't think I can. Like, I think you have to wait. Like, I think you have to leave and let it dry and then come back. Oh, the real lake? Maybe. How would I do that? That feels drastic, but maybe necessary. Reminds me of the boat and the well and Mist. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. What would we do to train this? Mechanics are there? There's the classroom. Doesn't feel like the classroom should have anything to drain it, but maybe. There's all those levers in the cave that like open and close the bridges. Maybe when they're all closed it drains it. Or maybe Maybe we need to make an offering to this little idol over here on the cliff. And the gods drain it for us. Love me a lever. Or offer my booty. What's the water gonna do with my booty? Two great options. Left cheek and right cheek. Or one or the other or both. Bidet it all out. Big bidet fan, by the way. I don't know if that's TMI, but it cleans pretty good. I don't feel clean when I don't use it. Bidet boy. That's me. Draining the lake, draining the lake, draining the lake. There was that one observation chamber where we could look at the camera that was in the lake. And maybe there's a way to change to drain the lake from there somehow. Squeaky cheekies. I love squeaky cheese. Have you had squeaky cheese? I miss Japan. You've been to... Wow. When did you go to Japan? What did you do there? I could ask the fish to do it. Maybe I should ask the, Look, there's an... Oh, that's the sword. We can see it over here. Oh, that looks kind of like a big lever. Is that a giant lever? I'm trying to tell if those creaking sounds are me clicking on it or if they're just happening randomly. I'm not going to click on it for now. Waiting. Oh no. But it does feel like there's a lot of big weapons just hiding around in different spots. I bet that's going to be important, right? There's got to be some sort of puzzle that's related to that. Like this axe up here. It looks like a big axe, but compared to this tree, like it feels like it's not big enough. Last year I missed the toilets there so much. Ah, they all have bidets over there, don't they? I want to go suit. Oh, I can miss Japan too. I would also love to miss Japan, but I have never been, so I cannot miss it. Next year I'm hoping to go to Japan. Good for you, good for you. That it's gonna be super duper fun. I hope you go. You want to go back. Where did you go in Japan? Like what cities? I yearn for Japan. We love a good yearning. I yearn for this eyeball in the other lagoon that I can't find. I want to know how to get there. Like this thing kind of looks like the little pool that you can add water to, right? I don't know what the point of making it look like that would be. But if it was exactly the same, then water would fill up through the whole circle, and it doesn't in that little pool. The usual Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. Okay. Tokyo is so huge and dense you could spend your entire trip there. Dang, dang. Wait. Is this door important? Is this another one of those things where you close the door and there's another door hidden behind? No, it's just a pathway. Also, how do they get into this thing? Do they climb in through this door here? And where is this ledge? I feel like we have not gotten to this ledge yet. I don't see how that would help us with the little floating eyeball, but maybe this... Oh wait, no, we have been to this ledge. That's where the levers, all the little levers were. Let's go back to Gen's journal. Maybe he wrote down like a way to, like, how did he get that eyeball, or did he just swim? Hmm. Like, I feel like he didn't give a lot of details about how he got it, but maybe he did. Maybe instead of draining something, you need to add water to something. Okay. What was the best part of Japan or the most unique? The capybara cafes look so cool and cute. Oh, I've heard of those. Those do look cute and fun. Anime and Pokemon things, of course, of course. You went to an otter one? Oh my god. They let you just eat with the otters? Okay, well, I'm telling my boyfriend that we have to go to Japan next, guys. Like, where else can you do that? Okay, Gen's Journal. That's what we're doing next. They had otters, echidnas, and a chinchilla. What are echidnas again? I don't remember those. I know what chinchillas are. Those are fun. Okay, so Gen says he ordered the object removed from the water for inspection. So someone else got it for him, and it doesn't say how. But then it says several days later, I was surprised to see another floating there. Yada yada yada. Huh. And the natives swim out there. Or this native person swam out there to see it. So do we just need to learn how to swim? Is that what we need to do? Did the otters float in their back and open nuts or oysters for you, like little shuckers? That would be so cute. Give them little bow ties, they're like your waiters. Spiky friends. Oh, a kid. Oh, are they like kind of hedgehog looking things? Need a hedgehog and some rings. We're not playing that game, Sassy Flower 42. But we can if you want. Though there is a Detective Sonic game. It's like the murder of Sonic. Sonic gets murdered, and you have to solve his murder. I have already played it though, so it wouldn't be like it wouldn't be a fun like puzzle game. It would be me just showing you the game. Is that the one on his desk that was removed from the water? Yes, it was. And like it makes that sound when you like scrape it across the desk, but we think that that's just the desk scraping sound. So like I think the sound that it's supposed to make, it only makes when it's at its spot in the water. So that's why we're trying to find it. Good. I don't like Linkin Park enough for those games. They play Linkin Park music in that? Oh, actually, the Murder Mystery Sonic looks fun, lol. It is fun. Oh, I have it. You can borrow it sometime. Have you heard of Detective Pikachu? I have, and I kind of want to play it. I don't remember what it's like, but it sound it's a Pokemon game and it's a detective game, so it fits in my little niche. So it sounds perfect. It sounds amazing. What was it originally out on? What is it? Was that like a Game Boy game? Would I just have to get an emulator or something? Oh, here's my other idea, by the way. We found out that water. I've already said this once this stream, so sorry to like repeat myself, but we found out that water in this game is kind of alive. Like maybe there's like some extra special bacteria living in it that really hates heat. Because whenever water in this age of Riven, whenever water is exposed to heat, it actually like tries to run away from the heat. Like we'll show you here in this little bottle. There's like water in the bottom, but if we turn on the heat, the water will all just rise to the top. Not as steam, still as water, but it's just running away from the heat. And you can see that happening now with their incredible water physics or their water graphics, given that this is the year 1997 when this came out. But the reason I bring this up is because maybe we need to make heat in the lagoon to make the water go away. This mystery is why Ryan Reynolds voiced Pikachu. That is a good mystery. I'm just I'm just really glad it wasn't Chris Pratt. DS, I think. Okay, but it's also on the Switch, I believe. Okay, so I could play it on the Switch and then like, don't you need to get like a capture card or something to stream that? I haven't streamed from the Switch ever before, but I can figure it out. It sounds worth it. Sassy Flower, so much crude language today. I have to let you through the filter. Sounds like you have to offer up your booty. Make it hot up in there. Sassy Flower and booties today. You're on one. But let's see, how would I make it hot in that lagoon? Like, is there steam that I can get there? Well, that would that doesn't make sense because steam is already water. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it would work, but it doesn't sound like there's a built-in mechanic that the villagers would have used to get there because the villagers just swam there all the time to see it. At least that one villager did, and so we can assume that the rest of them did. So like, why would they need another way to get there? So if there is a way, if there is a mechanic that we can find, then it might just be a fluke of some kind. But what would that fluke be? About like Papa John's. I think physics is a lie. Scientists tell us to keep us in check. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Oh, what is this thing? What is this thing? I noticed this wire going into here. Is is this gonna power something? I feel like we have noticed this lever and then forgot about it once we didn't figure out what it did. But I don't hear any noises in here. It doesn't sound like it's powering anything in here. We need to find where this wire goes. I don't see the wire going down here anywhere. Okay. The wire goes along here and then, oh, it just goes off over the hill. Okay, that's fun. That sounds like the same sound, right? Oh, that's what we did. We had to turn this off so we could climb through it and get into the lab. Okay, I just forgot that we had used that at all. Dang it. I was hoping that was going to help us solve the lagoon problem. Burning books, 1984. Yeah. What does the furnace oven thing do in the science lab area? Okay, so that brings us back to some of the lore, some of the storyline. Gen, who is Atrus's dad, so the Red and Blue brothers' grandpa, if you remember them from Mist, he is stuck in Riven, where we are. Because he's supposedly evil. Atrus hates him, so does Catherine. And so they trapped him here in this age so that he can't hurt anyone else somehow. Um, yeah, but anyways, he can make books, but he's not really good at it. And so he's not good at making linking books that he can use to like link himself back into Mist or back into wherever Atrus doesn't want him to get to. And so he is in this lab working, trying to make a linking book that he can use to escape. And that's part of the process, apparently, is you make the book, you write it, and if it's perfectly done, like it has the exact right type of ink and the right ratios of different things, you burn it and then it turns on or something like that. But when they're not perfect, they just burn like a normal book. So this one was a failed attempt at a linking book. See, that's where the normal portal would be if you click on it, and it's not working right now. Okay, can't use that to heat up the water and make it float. Yeah, I guess not, but maybe. I mean, there is wood on the ground right here. Doesn't let us grab it though. But where does that chimney stack go? Does that just come out the top? Now he's burning the broken ones. Oh, okay. The lore is pretty whack. There's a lot going on in this. Looks like that's where the chimney goes. It just goes straight out. But yeah, gosh. Oh yeah, and this, still don't know how to turn that one off. So I have one idea that probably isn't going to work, but I'm running out of other ideas. So we'll try this one. We're going to go to that little lever room and turn all the levers off and see if that does anything. Let's see. And that lever room is... Oh yeah, we need to go in the... Gosh. We need to go into the submarine. Goodbye, Lapras. That's over here. Yep, we get it. You don't like that we're here. Everyone's hiding. Ah. Dang it, where's that submarine? It's probably back up on the other side that we have to go all the way around to get to. This game's a workout. Doing this in VR, trying to like go back and forth and solve the puzzles and like run around to every different spot on the island. Probably crazy time. Maybe it's not here. Maybe it's over where we left it. That would be crazy. Yeah, it is where we left it. Imagine that. Okay, going to the lever room and let's see what it does for us. Let's see. Okay. What? Is that a thermometer in the submarine thing? Needing the lever. It's a pressure gauge, I think. There was one on another thing in this game. It was there was like a furnace boiler thing, like a water heater giant thing. And when it was red, everything was boiling. You couldn't go in, but once it cooled off and turned a bland color like this, then it was cool. It was not too high of pressure. So right now I think we are not at too high of a pressure, but I haven't really seen it change. So I don't know how we make it change. I bet that would lead us in... I bet that would lead us to something interesting though, right? If it did change, probably something interesting was going on. That's not where we want to go yet. The other thing that I can't figure out is the, well, we've already talked about this a lot, but I'm revisiting my steps since I'm running out of ideas, is the different colors. Like, how are we going to use those? Do we need to turn on those colored lights in a certain order and something will happen? Maybe that will drain the lake. Or maybe not, because that's, well, Because those lights are definitely Gen's thing. Gen can get there. Because it seems to be like made out of technology that Gen uses and not villager people. But I guess that would make sense that he would want a way to drain the lake if he needed it. But then why would he need to drain the lake? What would that purpose be? Like, what's... I mean, maybe he needed to drain the lake so that he could put these tracks down. So that he could have this little submarine. That could be a reason to drain the lake, right? But then he did mention in his journals that he didn't know what the colors were for and why they were so important. But maybe that was earlier in the journal and he figured it out eventually? I'm going to turn all of these off and see if anything happens. That was my whole idea. This closes all of the bridges, so now you can't get to any of these spots. That little bridge, that little bridge, that little bridge. But, yeah, the lagoon is at the same water level for sure. Nothing dropped. So anyways, I don't know about the colors. That confuses me, like what we're going to have to do with those colors. Because he talks about it as if these 5 colors are important to this island and he can't figure out why. Like he didn't design it that way. But he did design those lights under the water, I think. Like he put them there. Why would he do that? I gotta go to bed. I'm on that East Coast time right now. Oh my god. Good luck with the colors. Thank you so much. See you, Sassy Flower. Um, it's 10:30 where I am, and it might actually be my bedtime too, but I don't feel quite ready to call it a day. Like, I feel unsatisfied. I feel like I need to solve one more thing. But maybe I just need to let my brain cook a little bit. So we've got the color puzzles. We've got the bubble island that we haven't visited in a long time. We've got the eyeball in the lagoon we need to figure out how to get to. We've got the animal puzzle that we're working on, but we can't really solve that until we get the eye in the lagoon. Or until we find the little goat lapras sound. Always cook your brains. Can be good to try a little more if you feel like it. Okay, we can try a little more. The one thing that I haven't looked at in a long time is Bubble Island. And that's what I like to call it. Bubble Island. Maybe that will give me some inspiration or make me think of something. Oh wait, I need to turn these bridges back on. That was when I first found these levers and didn't know what they did. It took me a little longer than I'm happy to admit to figure out that it was controlling the bridges. I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't let me get back into the submarine here, because the submarine was like all the way up here, because the bridge was not in the right spot. Makes sense now, looking back. The other thing that I'm thinking of is, where are those underground lights that you could see through the camera? Like, are they down underneath this lagoon? Is that what we're looking at? Or are they somewhere else completely? Maybe they're in that other lagoon where like the steam was and the wood chipper was and the oh gosh, and like the boiler was. That could make sense, I think. Not sure why that would be important, but maybe it is. Let's see, where are we? If this works. Let's see if I can even remember how to get to Bubble Island. I think we have to get to Gen's lab first. Which is perfect, because I did want to look at that lagoon next to Gen's lab. Like this lagoon here. Is this where the fish was and the little light underground lights were? It feels like there could be like a camera underground underneath this thing. And it feels like all these little spots going into the ground could be where the lights were coming from, maybe? Really not sure why that would be important, but I don't know. I hope it is. Well, it could be, but I'm not too sure. Okay. Okay. And where? Oh, yeah, I'm going to Bubble Island. Which I need to press this button first. You can trace your steps on that island to figure out where it is. You can trace your steps on that island to figure out where it is. Could be like several areas with that camera. Everything is in the right place. Okay. Yeah, that's the hard part, is it's the camera, so like feels like the camera could be set up anywhere. But if we like look around, I don't know, I don't know. Go. Okay. Been a long time, Bubble Island. What is... Okay, there's a noise here. What is that noise? The little croaking one. Is that a little microphone right there? Oh no, those are lights. Hoping to see an animal jump out somewhere. Because sounds like it could be the goat noise, maybe. I've not heard it in a long time, and I'm already forgetting what it sounds like. But this feels squeaky enough for it. I don't see it, and I see these little black bugs flying around, but they were also near the cut down trees. I feel like they're not important and not the ones making that noise, but I don't know. Huh. I am disappointed that no animals jumped out or crawled over the rocks while I was looking. Just making sure that there's nothing I'm supposed to click that I just haven't noticed. Okay, doesn't seem to be the case. Let's head on up. The music here is so good. It is really good. Feels very tentative, very like kind of ominous, but not too ominous. And I'm trying to remember if Gen's journal told us anything about this thing here. I feel like it didn't directly, but it might have like implied his like what his aims were. I don't know. I'm gonna have to read that thing again. Just like front to back again. And probably Atris's journal as well. But, like, this is such a weird mechanism. What is the point of this? Like I get that these are the different islands that we've been on, and I'm still I'm struggling to remember which island is which. That's probably the one with the lagoon in it, right? If we leave this bubbled up, does the lagoon drain? Is that how you do that? Feels a little simplistic. And what is the point of this big old thing? Like, he obviously surveyed this place a lot, right? Like, figured out the whole topology of it. That is a huge cliff. But what is this supposed to tell us? That looks like the lagoon there. Other parts of the lagoon. Really just unsure what to do with that. I feel like I just don't have enough information. Oh, that's just creaking wood. We can guess, we can figure out two of these numbers, I think. Based on what we know, I think the first number's 12, the second one's 14. So we got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We just don't know what the rest of these are. Definitely not that. Are we ever going to see these creatures? Like in real life, not just a carving? I don't know, maybe that's the whale. Maybe it's just a really crude version of the whale we saw, because that tusk looks right. Hi, Yamaha. He's on the desk again. Another sword coming out. Oh, don't knock over my mic, please, Yamaha. I can't see this edge of it. I guess I'll have to go downstairs to find that. But after I see that, I think I am gonna have to call it a night, guys. I think it's late and my brain is a little fried, and I'm gonna have to think of more ideas before next time. More things to try. That looks like the hilt of a sword, maybe. It's like I'm just getting too far away to see anything. Yeah, that's gotta be some sort of sword or something. Kitty agrees it's bedtime too. Yeah, he's ready. He's ready for some pets. All right. Well, thanks again for following me and watching the stream. Wednesday and Sunday nights, I play Myst, I play Riven, I play detective games. Give me a follow to see me on the next stream, and thanks for hanging out. Let's find somebody to raid. Let's see who is online right now. Let's see. That would be crazy if someone else was playing Riven right now. Nope, doesn't look like there is. Let's see. Let's look for someone playing a mystery game. Do, 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 do. I don't know. We'll just do someone that I rated a few times ago, Ollie Dreamer. Yeah. Anyways, thanks again. We'll see you guys later. We'll have more ideas for next time. I'll make sure to reread the materials and cook up some ideas. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Hey, I need to press the Windows key. Thanks, yeah. See ya.